If you've taken time off training recently, whether that's because of Christmas, illness, work, family, or just life happening, you're definitely not alone. And the good news is this: you can rebuild your fitness much faster than you think. And if you avoid the 3 common mistakes that most triathletes make, you'll make it back to full training. Hi, I'm Dave from Do3, and I'm going to walk you through the exact 3-week process I use with my coached athletes when they're getting going again. Let's start with something important. Taking a break doesn't ruin you, panicking does. Most triathletes massively overestimate how much fitness they've lost during a break. And then they try and compensate by jumping straight back into hard intervals, big mileage, Sunday long rides, or trying to make up for missed sessions. Now that mindset can set you back further than the break itself. If you haven't gone back to zero, your body remembers training, your resilience is still there, and your technique is still there. All we're doing is waking it up again, not rebuilding from scratch. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this: you don't need heroic training to get back on track. You just need the right structure. So week 1 is all about what I call the minimum effective dose. Your goal is not to get fit. Your goal is to get moving, it's to feel good, and it's to restore routine and let the body loosen up, and also rebuild some of your confidence. Now here's what a great week 1 looks like. So you swim 20 to 30 minutes, nice and easy aerobic, and reset that kind of feel for the water. Bike for 45 to 60 minutes, just easy endurance and a steady cadence, a steady rhythm, and run for 20 to 30 minutes, nice and relaxed with no focus on pace. You can do some optional strength work, 10 or 15 minutes, and that's it. And you notice what's not in that list. There's no threshold work, there's no VO2 work, there's no long sessions, there's no bricks, and there's no beasting it to prove you're back. The win in week 1 is simply 4 to 5 easy sessions that feel manageable. And if you finish a session thinking I could have done a lot more, that means you probably did it exactly right. So let's talk about something that most athletes don't admit. After a break, it's not fitness that's low, it's confidence. Most people come back questioning themselves: am I behind? Have I lost loads of fitness? Will I be able to train like before? And why does everyone else look fitter than I am? And the truth is, you're not behind. Everyone else feels the same, and consistency beats intensity always. Week 1 is about building belief that you're back in motion. And once you have confidence again, the rest becomes easy. Week 2 is where things start to get interesting. Now we're adding structure, just not too much of it. A perfect week 2 includes 1 endurance ride of 75 to 90 minutes, 1 key bike session, say a sweet spot session or a tempo session, 1 structured run, say a fartlek or short intervals of some description, and 1 quality swim session, a CSS or technique set. You could also throw in some optional strength and mobility work, but remember, this is structure, not punishment. Reminding your body how to train, not testing it. You'll feel the difference here. You'll start to feel like you again, and your legs will wake up, your rhythm will come back, and your motivation will spike. And this is where athletes usually say, I feel so much better than I expected. And that's because week 1 set you up correctly. Now we build, not aggressively, but purposefully. And here's how to progress. You add 10 to 15% on top of the duration of your key sessions. So not double, not triple, 10 to 15%. Add slightly longer intervals, but nothing crazy. Say 2 times 12 minutes on the bike, running 4 to 5 rounds of 3 to 4 minutes of steady effort, swimming a bit faster, say faster 100s, a controlled CSS pace, and 1 harder stimulus session. So for example, a threshold block in the run, or a hill rep set on the bike, or say a bike over under set. Just 1, okay? So not 5 and not for every discipline. This is where fitness jumps quickly. And week 3 is always where athletes say, I'm back and I'm feeling like myself again. And that's because we've now layered routine, structure, and then that progression. And just to show you how this works, here's a simple example of one of my coached athletes. They missed 3 weeks due to Christmas and work. They then came back feeling slow and heavy, and we followed this exact 3-week reset. And their run pace returned to pre-break levels within 12 days, and their bike numbers were higher by week 3 than before the break. Confidence went from 3 out of 10 to 9 out of 10. And this isn't a one-off, this happens all the time, because this method respects physiology, psychology, recovery, and real life. And this is the human way to return to training, not the robotic way. So if you're watching this and feeling behind and thinking that others seem to be ahead, here's the truth. You're only behind if you compare yourself to someone else's Instagram. January is not the time to be race fit. It's time to be consistent, calm, and building well. So focus on your next 7 days, and then the next 7, and then that's it. So if you want help rebuilding properly, you could download the Triathlon Success Blueprint that we've put together down below. It shows you exactly how a smart training week should look and how to avoid those classic mistakes. And if you want weekly structure delivered automatically, our Do 3 Commit program is perfect for this time of year, especially after having taken a break. And if you're training for a specific race, we've got our training plans that will give you everything you need to take you right up to race day. And the links for all of those are going to be down below. So if this was helpful, please hit like and subscribe, as it really does make a difference. And drop a comment down below telling me how long you took off, and I'll reply personally with how I'd approach your first couple of weeks back. And that's it. Good luck out there, and I'll see you in the next one.